Okay, today we're going to be tying a zebra midge using glass beads. Got a whole bag of them here from the craft store, and we're going to be using the Umpqua size 16 U201 scud hook, I like to call it, but it says that they're curved straight eye, 2x short, reversed bend. Whole lot to say, just to name off a hook. And our thread we'll be using will be Uni 72 denier black will be the thread. The hardest part of this whole fly is getting this glass bead on this hook. So once we get the glass bead on there, okay. So what I'm going to be tying for you guys today is going to be the zebra midge. This one here is my special one that I like to use. This is size 16 hook with a glass bead from like Hobby Lobby on there. Super cheap, super easy. You can buy them in bulk. You can even just get them off the internet in a lot of wacky, strange colors. So you'll need a bead, you'll need hook, you'll need a silver tinsel, which could be any kind of tinsel you want to use. And you're going to need some lead wire along with black thread. The thread that I'm using is Uni 72 denier. The lead I'm using is 0.025 lead wire. This can be done without lead wire. A lot of variations of this fly are probably tied without lead wire. But mine, I like it to have a little bit of extra weight so I can get down into a hole with it. Because I tend to only fish one fly at a time on my fly rod. So I tend to make these flies have a little bit more weight to them so I can get them down there and get a fish to make its belly want to eat it. Alright, so now that I've got the tinsel tied in, the lead tied on, I'm going to take this black thread and I'm going to make a nice tapered little body coming back up from that hook bend, making sure that we're covering up all that spare tinsel that's showing from when we tied that on. I'm actually going to go back here into the back of this fly again and then come back up out of that bend and give it a little bit more body back there in that back bend. Hopefully the camera is keeping track of my fast finger movements here. Now, before you move on out of this point, since this hook is so small, we're going to do a precautionary whip finish up front, so that way when the thread comes up to this angle, it doesn't just pop off and all your work gets lost. Now we're going to grab that tinsel and we're going to try to make 3 to 5 go rounds on this fly, little segmentations, and keeping them pretty much evenly spaced out as best as you can. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect because, you know, in all actuality what you're trying to replicate is not completely perfect itself. This is just a fly and it's just a variation of something somebody else has seen in the water, and it just happens to be an effective pattern. So now that we got our tinsel wrapped up to the front, I'm going to go ahead and just whip finish her off. And after we get done hitting it with the whip finish, trim off that excess little piece of thread there so we don't get it in the glue, because we're going to hit it with just a tiny bit of this UV cement. That thread will soak it up good though. That might be too much, but who cares? It'll do the job. I think that looks nice. Got a bunch of random feathers on everything over here. Can you guys see how nice that puppy looks right there? Nice, shiny, dark all at the same time. That nice black glass bead up front. That is a zebra midge. Works well almost all the time. Sometimes when you can't get a fish to bite on something else, it's going to be one of these that it'll go for. Wintertime's even a better time to use these too, it seems like, for some reason. Well, thank you guys for watching.